creepers. This is Creepy Nessie here.
And Dawn.
And welcome to our podcast. This is a podcast about the ghoulish things we can find in movies, stories, conspiracies, urbans, and many more.
We have many things in store for this podcast, but it all depends on you creepers helping us get there.
Yes, we always wanted to do this, but never had the courage to. So now we're like, let's do it. If we fail, we fail. If we don't, then we have something to do and you have something to listen to.
Honestly. We have been friends for going on 16 years now. More like sisters at this point. We get more into that in later episodes. We pretty much are different, but our vibes are the same.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are on that same vibe, but you're also different, that's cool. Or if you're just like us.
Yeah,
It'd
definitely.
be even awesome.
There's always some creepers hidden in the closet.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can bring that out of you. But to start out, I believe the best way to get to know someone is by their few top horror movies.
Yeah.
And you can't just ask anyone what's your favorite scary movie, even though that's the cliche question.
Yeah.
But there's more depth to that question because there are categories.
And so many within the categories.
So many. Like we just tried to do an 80s horror
marathon.
Yeah, and then also like guessing, and then she was like making me guess like all the ones I knew that was in the 80s, and I was like, what was the thing? The Thing, Killer Clowns, Ghost House, The House.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of them that I was like, ugh.
There's even ones that were like, that's a horror movie?
Yeah. To get started, we're going to go ahead and say my first one because I'm always first. The Possession. This movie came out in 2012 with Daddy himself, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And this category is the paranormal.
Paranormal.
If you don't know Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he is the main star in The Walking Dead.
And he was on the show Supernatural.
He was daddy in there, and he's daddy in life.
He was a terrible daddy in there, but yes.
This story is based on true events that happened to one family in the course of 29 days.
Yeah. That's a very long time.
I know. The third day you acting creepy, get the
like you gotta go. Take you and your little box and go.
Right? Oh, as soon as my daughter starts staring in this weird box that's just sorting her face in the mirror, I'll be like,
no.
I'm taking you back. You go back to your mama. You ain't staying in this house.
Like, no.
It is on the Jewish side of the paranormal that it deals with the Dibby box. Dibby, Doobie. I've heard a lot of ways to pronounce it. Yeah. But this is the lore of their religion. I don't know much about it. We'll get more into that when it comes to the hidden objects episode. Not hidden objects, haunted objects.
Like we're playing peekaboo with some objects.
Yeah, peekaboo. Oh, you haunted. I see you. But the younger sister found this creepy, weird box that was calling out to her in these distorted voices.
Yeah.
At this garage sale, and she begged her dad to get it. And of course, the dad was like, "Sure, I can't say no to my baby girl because I'm destroying your life right now because we're getting into a divorce." So, but my favorite scene from this is the moth scene. So anytime you see like moths in like a room, they're parroting off of that movie, which is the Haunted House movie with the Wayne brothers.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that scene.
In the second one. It's the second haunted house, and whenever...
I love that movie.
Yeah, I love him too.
Stop it, Ray Ray, you're gonna make it mad.
Keisha!
I love that movie. I love it, Ray.
But,
the way he slowly turns around.
My favorite scene is when the moths are all over the room, and she's just sitting on her bed, looking in this mirror, not caring that there's at least 50 moths on her, and it's just pitch.
I could barely handle one.
Right? As soon as one comes through the door, I'm like, oh!
They're so pretty, though. Especially the big ones. But...
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. This is my no square. I would love to get a moth tattoo, especially those big ones that are really pretty.
Where would you put it?
I will put it... Probably I'll do it as my sternum.
That's what I was thinking.
Really?
Yeah, because I want a sternum tattoo. It's either that or I want like bones, like a bones.
Like your actual like spine going down?
No, I want that for my back tattoo. Going down my spine. Oh, I know that bitch is gonna hurt.
Oh yeah.
But from the sternum, it's like a skeleton of an insect or an animal.
Okay.
I'll have to explain it later.
Yeah. But that's my favorite scene. The sad part is that the rabbi's son dies, who helped them cast this ghost back into the box. I'm pretty sure the box did it. I do recommend this movie. It's an enjoyable movie to watch, but it's not scary.
Yeah. It's more, I would say more of a thriller.
Yeah.
Horror movie.
A paranormal thriller.
Yeah.
Definitely. What about you?
I think mine would be Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness.
Yes. That movie came out in 1992.
Ooh, I was not born yet.
Me neither, surprisingly. But this movie is the third movie and it's part of a larger franchise called Evil Dead. Mm-hmm. The Evil Dead it's pretty much horror comedy.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's such a good mix of horror and comedy. Mm-hmm. I think the first Evil Dead, the original one, it scared me because I watched it when I was younger. So of course that movie, I could not sleep after I watched that face coming up out of the basement, and she's all like trying to get out. I was like, absolutely not. And what's crazy is at that time where we were living, we had a basement, which sucked.
Push you down there.
Thank God it was just a storm cellar and it was outside, but still.
Because like wasn't the door like chained up and she was like hitting it a lot, and then like she peeked her head out right there.
She's like, you just see that face. That type of FX makeup is scary to me because it's the same type that they used for The Exorcist. I used to be scared of that face. I was traumatized with that face because there was a game going around. My age is showing, okay, guys. When dial-up came around and I got on the internet for the first time, I swear I'm not this old. It's making me sound like I'm ancient, and I swear I'm just 30. Guys, please. I'm just 30. It was called the Scary Maze game.
Oh, I freaking love that. Yes. Whenever like you had to do the maze, you can't touch the walls or whatever, and then it'll like pop out, scare the hell out of you.
And even if you get to the end of it and you win, she still pops up.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was the first game I ever played online, like on a computer, and I didn't play games for a while after that because I was like, why would you do that? And it was always her face that popped up.
Yeah, always.
Always her face.
I like watching videos of people doing that, and they punch the screen.
Especially when they're new ones.
Oh, yeah.
People are doing it to the newer generations. I'm like...
Yeah, instead of the dial, they're doing the car, when the car's like going over.
I hated that one. I hated that one. Anytime, because that was a real commercial.
I did not know that was a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
I could be mistaken. Don't take my word for it.
Don't quote you on it.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. Army of Darkness, it stars Bruce Campbell, who plays Ash Williams. Perfect casting.
He was born for that.
Born for this role. But he's just a really good actor when it comes to horror and comedy in general. I've seen him in some other stuff. It took me a minute, but when I watched Doctor Strange in the Multiverse last night again, and he's in there.
Huh?
Yeah.
Who does he play?
Whenever they jump to the universe where the other Doctor Strange died, the one where he was fucked up and they killed him, he was the pizza ball guy. He was the one selling the pizza balls.
I do not remember.
You don't?
No, I have to go back.
I was watching it and I was like, oh,
I've been talking about you.
Surprise. This is a surprise. Which is funny is because that movie specifically, it had some horror elements to it. Which I actually really like. Wanda was fucking scary.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, God damn, woman, calm down. I'll give you your children. Just leave me alone. But he's just been, I really enjoy watching. I think my favorite scene in the movie is whenever there's like, he's already going through it and he's just fighting. And then he breaks a mirror and these little clones of himself starts popping out. And he starts fighting with them.
Yeah, but they won.
They did. I really love that scene because it's just so funny. They start tying him up and singing, really mocking him. I
think one actually said "Nana Nana Boo Boo."
Did it?
I think so.
I do distinctly remember a high-pitched voice saying
Yeah.
It's all very Gulliv's Travel, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one of the good scenes, too.
Mhm.
My favorite scene is whenever he goes to find the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 books, and he's like, no one told me about 3 books. He was like freaking out, and then he was like trying to think, but like literally each one attacked him until he found the right one. But he did not say the 3 words that he yelled at the wizard he knew, which what are those words?
You're really gonna attempt it.
Oh, what are those words? I know the last one is plateau.
If y'all hear about the Army of Darkness popping up, our fault.
My fault. Yeah,
Our
okay.
fault.
Well, if I say them right, it won't be my fault. But the Necronomicon is not in front of me, so it'll be okay. I can't think of it. I know the last word's plateau, and then there's Nikto.
It's like in my head, my mouth don't want to say it.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's those 3 words. But one book literally becomes a suck fest. It sucks him in, distorting his face, his charming face.
He's so handsome.
He's okay.
I think he's handsome.
He's okay to me. She gave me the side eye. And then the 3rd one was literally became the freaking monster book from Harry Potter. Like, but into a bat and kept blowing up and attacking him. And then the 3rd one was the book, but he did not say the words. So the army. Yeah, he didn't even say the words at all. He said the 2 words and they could not figure out the last, like the middle one.
And he was just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I got this shit.
He kept coughing, be like, Necto. And then the Army of Darkness got released.
Yeah. I kind of like that scene too because it reminded me of Spy Kids. That scene in Spy Kids. I can't remember which one. I want to say the second one with had Emily Osment. She had the pigtails. She could fly with the pigtails.
Oh yeah. But which part though?
Remember they're going through the Echo Cave or whatever. Junie takes something from the jewels.
Oh yeah, and that's why it releases the skeletons.
And it releases the skeletons, and they keep going back and forth, back like on a loop.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you take something, Junie? But yeah, the skeletons remind me of that.
Our next one we got is slasher horror films. I have to say mine is Child's Play, but it's more towards the Chucky ones. I love Bride and Seed of Chucky. What?
You said it's more towards the Chucky ones. They're all Chucky.
I know they're all Chucky, but these ones are like more the comedy slasher ones,
Child's Play, there's some funny moments in Child's Play.
There's some funny moments, yeah, but like I like
2. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, no, there wasn't. Not a whole lot. 1, 2, and 3, no.
Yeah, but
I think it started getting more funny on Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, Bride and Seed of Chucky became a little bit more funnier, so that's why.
When, yeah, I think so.
That's why I think they're my favorite. And Jennifer Tilly.
Oh yeah, when we get introduced to her,
she made the Chucky movie go up, like boom, you're right there.
It went to a whole new world right there.
I fell in love at first sight.
Honestly,
first sight. But the first movie, the Bride of Chucky came out in 1992.
Yes.
And I have many favorite scenes in that movie. Many.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, so my favorite one is whenever she got electrocuted by Chucky in the trailer, and how she reacted, and how her face mimicked the Bride of Chucky.
Oh, the Frankenstein. Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein, sorry.
Yeah, the old classic one.
Yes. How it was mimicking it when she was dying. And
because I think it was a homage to it.
Yeah.
Which I love.
And I just love that because of the electricity and her moving everywhere. Bubbles everywhere. And he was just and he was just smiling.
Cutest moment, honestly.
Very cute.
Who's saying that? She literally just died almost.
Well, she did die, and her soul got transferred into the doll. Ade Due Dambala.
Give me the power I beg of you. Awake.
Awake. Whenever she's doing that, and she's all hitting him,
smacking him in the chest.
And she's like, "What a crop!"
We'll try that with my doll.
Good luck. Don't bring it here. I'm just saying that now.
I was just thinking about bringing it over here.
No, it's gonna go in the dryer.
It's gonna go in the dryer.
The dryer.
It's got a soft body. You can't do that.
My dogs love playing with toys.
My mom's dog's scared of it.
Oh gosh.
Bobo.
Uh-huh.
I showed it to her. She ran. She ran.
Oh.
She's such a big dog, too. And I was like, why are you running? You're bigger than this doll.
Oh.
I wasn't chasing her with it.
So you scared her.
A little bit. I chased her a little bit.
Don't scare dogs. And then my favorite of the seed of Chucky is, whenever he finally go meets Tiffany and Chucky in the Hollywood, whenever they're like kind of like
the animatronics.
Yeah, they're animatronics, and then he has the amulet, and he's like says the words and says awake, and they wake up, and I laugh every time Chucky like looks at him and be like, "Oh,
watch that," because was this movie set using the real dolls from the crime scene?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, what do you mean you didn't know that?
I thought their souls like got trapped in the amulet, and that's how he did it.
No, they were in there. They were actually. That's why they kept messing up, because their souls are still in there.
I didn't know that. I have to watch it.
Yeah, no. And then when he said that, I mean, it got awoken again, and that's them. But I just like it. I like that part whenever Chucky wakes up and he looks at him and fucking screams and starts laughing at him because of his fucking name, which I'm not saying. And then Tiffany right away knew that was her kid.
Mm-hmm. The movie is crazy.
I love it, though. I can almost quote everything in the movie. Mm-hmm. What's yours?
My favorite slasher movie is probably Cliche.
Cliche?
At least now, because you see it everywhere now. I mean, you saw it a lot, but recently it's just you see it like everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But it's Scream, the first one. Came out in 1996, a couple years after Child's Play shit. It's part of a 6, soon to be 7 movies. All of them good in their own right, you know. Talk about the recent one.
Yeah, no. Do not talk about the recent one, because someone should not have died.
Absolutely not. But I think I just really love this movie because like it has Neve Campbell from The Craft.
She's the one who played the one with the burns on her back. Yeah.
She's the quiet one out of all of them. Probably the nicest one.
Honestly, yeah.
I think she was the nicest one.
Well, until she got her back.
Oh yeah, then her attitude changed.
Yeah.
That confidence went to her head.
Yeah, it did. But she's beautiful. She's always been beautiful.
Oh, 100%. I think that's like my first real person crush was Neve Campbell.
Oh, really?
Scream specifically. Just loved her in there. But also, actually, you know what? I have to take that back. Drew Barrymore was in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Drew Barrymore is so hot.
Even though she was in the beginning.
Charlie's Angels.
Yep, Charlie's Angels. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, so my order in Charlie's Angels would be Lucy Liu.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Drew Barrymore, and then Cameron Diaz?
Yes.
Yeah.
I really wish they would make another movie with them 3 in it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, no. The new one that they made with Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart's hot.
She is. But like with that one, though, I'm just so stuck on my old one. I was like, nah, I couldn't.
I watched it the one time.
Yeah. I only watched it once.
Just for Kristen Stewart, because I was like, oh, she looks so good in that movie. She looked good. So Drew Barrymore's in this movie. There's if you haven't seen Scream, honestly, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Ghostface everywhere.
It literally. Hey, maybe you're not watching it because you see it everywhere. Understandable. But it's pretty much about this girl and her messed up past with her mom. Pretty much it's her, I don't want to say her mom's fault, but just a lot of unfortunate events happen. Her mom and her boyfriend's dad. Yeah, which is Billy Loomis, who is played by Skeet I don't want to butcher his last name. Earl Rich.
It's okay. We're gonna butcher a lot of people's names.
100%. If you might recognize him if you've seen Riverdale.
He's in Riverdale?
Yeah, he plays Jughead's dad.
I see that. I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
He played his dad in there, I think, I don't remember him in season 1, but I think it was later in the seasons.
Huh.
Yeah, but he's in there. A lot of people used to confuse him for Johnny Depp. Younger Johnny Depp.
I can see it, but I do not see at the same time.
Yeah, because honestly, I grew up watching Johnny. We grew up watching Johnny Depp specifically.
Like, I can see, like, if they take a quick glance at him, they're like, oh.
100%.
But then if you still look at him, you'd be like, he just looks nowhere near Johnny Depp.
No. This movie has a lot of good scenes in it. I think my favorite scene is like towards the end where we already know who the killers are, which turns out to be Billy Loomis and Stu Masters. Billy killed Sydney's mom and then came back and they killed, I believe it was Stu that killed Drew Barrymore's character in the beginning of the movie. Because he was seeing her, and that death was so unnecessary.
Drew Barrymore's?
Yeah.
The whole hanging on the tree and just gutting her out.
Went all out on her ass. I think she wanted it that way. I think Drew Barrymore,
I'm only going to be in a few scenes. She's like, make me the death.
Yeah, she's like, I'm in this one scene, so y'all better make my shit gruesome.
Right? Oh my gosh.
But my favorite scene is they're in the house. Cindy gave them the slip, and she's on the phone with them, like fucking with them as Ghostface, using that voice changer. And Stu had already been stabbed by Billy because they're going to make it look like it was Sydney doing all of it.
Yeah.
Or her dad, my bad. It was her dad.
Yeah, because they had him tied up.
Yeah, they had him in there. And he's just bleeding out. And the famous line where he's like,
starting to feel the woozy here, man.
I think that's my favorite scene.
I freaking love him.
Matthew Miller.
Yes, I love Matthew. I want to go to Comic-Con or like the
and
cons meet him so bad. Like, I'll pay for a fucking minute hug. I'll give him $100 just to hug him all day.
Here you go, man.
Yeah.
I got the stuff. I want a minute-long hug.
Right. Come up to him with a suitcase of money. 2 hours. 2 hours is what I asked.
And he's gonna look at you like, 2 hours of what? You know
anything.
What? He can get it.
Yeah.
He can get it 100%.
Yep.
We're past the age of where it's not weird.
Yeah. No.
We're adults.
Oh, we old.
Our frontal lobes have developed, man. Oh my god, that one. Oh my god, what was it called?
When he kind of played like
he plays a goth and he has white hair.
Yes.
God, that one. I was, oh my god.
Hey, we might be creepers, but we're still women.
Yeah. Respectfully, guys.
Respectfully. But no, definitely. My favorite scene from Scream is actually from I want to say it's in the first one with Sydney's best friend at the time, who was played by Rose McGowan. And actually, fun fact, she was married to Marilyn Manson for about a year. But if you will know her from the TV show Charmed, and she played Paige.
Yeah, in the later seasons, right?
And season 3. And then season 3 later on is she played as Paige for quite a while, which, by the way, the actor Paige and her, like Paige and Phoebe, did not get along. But we'll get more into that whenever we talk about our TV shows and everything. Yeah. I'll get in that gossip.
There's a lot of TV shows.
Yeah, I'll get in that gossip later.
Yeah.
Whenever she's pretty much going to get beer for Stu, and freaking Ghostface just like blocks her right there, and then she tries to escape through the damn doggy door. She could have made it. Honestly, if she put both her hands in there and like scooted her ass out in time, yeah, she could have made it. But no, she didn't. No. And he just had to like turn on the garage door and crush her.
He's like,
yep. You know, I think it's funny too, because like I'm thick. I'm a thick girl. Oh, woman, sorry. I'm a thick woman. I would not get my shoulders past that shit. When she thought about the doggy door, I was like, that's smart because you skinny.
Because you skinny. You can get through there. But no. It reminds me of the Scary Movie.
Oh, yeah. That person was plus size. Oh, that's why that's why she died. She was plus size.
I think that's why they did the opposite. They're like, this shit will not work for everybody, guys. Don't do it.
I think in the freaking Scary Movie, she like hardly got her arm, like half her arm, and then her face, or
she couldn't even get her whole head in there.
Yeah,
because she already had her arm out, but she could not get her shoulder and her head in there at the same time.
Yep, no, that would be me. If I had no other options, but then in a Ghostface, you can trip them anywhere. I'm thick. I can bulldoze that motherfucker, and I'll get out.
You're pretty fast though, which would probably surprise people.
Oh, they're gonna see how fast I am when we go to haunted places. I'm booking out of there.
Bro. She's gone.
I'm gonna be gone. I'm sorry, but
It's
whoever.
gonna be me in the video camera. It's gonna be me in the live studio audience.
Yup.
She's gone.
You turn around, be like, "Did you hear that?"
If they don't even tell me you're gone. They watching you leave, and they're not telling me.
But the thing is, too, like, since you have the camera, I won't have a light, so I'll get lost in this haunted place, and then
I have your phone.
Oh, well, I have my phone definitely.
I
Never mind.
I told you that. What the fuck?
I'm gonna have my phone 24/7 charged before we go.
We're gonna leave the phones outside.
No, we're not.
Come on, that'd be like a true horror movie.
And I know the rules. I ain't dying.
Actually, if you think about it, I'm the one that's most likely to survive.
What? No.
According to the horror rules, yes. Think about it.
I am thinking about it. They'll grab you first because you're slow.
The virgin always survives.
Yes, the virgin always survives.
You going first? You're married.
Well, I ain't going without a fight. I'm just saying that now. You bring a knife, you going over my shoulders. Even if I get a cut on my shoulder, you going over.
No, I feel like we'd be able to stop it. I'd stay and fight.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will kind of gangster them and be like, "Oh, you want to do this? Oh, you want to do this?" I'm like, "Post up, let's go."
Like, come on, I used to sleep with the machete man. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I can just see that. But if it's paranormal, oh my god, you're on your own. I'm done. I'm gone. Honestly, we go.
You're just so brave just a second ago.
I'm brave against a human. But something I can touch and see. I mean, if I can touch it though and I can't see it, that's a different thing.
That sounded suspicious. No. That sounded sus, man. If I can touch it.
Oh, no, I didn't mean
touch it. That's a different thing.
I'm just saying, if something like I'm running and I run into something, but I don't see nothing. But I ran into something. I don't know if I'll fight, cry, or pee, or do all the same time. Oh my god.
Man, I feel like I'm either gonna try to fight or I'm just gonna stand there and I'm just gonna be like in disbelief. This is happening to me.
Just look back and forth like
I'm just like,
that just happen?
Is this happening? Like for real? Like really?
We question reality like nothing.
I'm like, I was just JKing and LOLing. What's going on, guys?
We'd be like, did Creepy put something in my fucking drink?
Honestly.
But, that's more into episodes that will explain of what we have for the future. Just know that you can do a poll. Will Creepy leave her or stay with her? Who knows?
It's a live poll going on right now.
Live poll. Next, we got psychological horror. The mind fucks of horror.
A lot of good ones.
Oh, yeah. Well, there is. No,
I can only think of a few.
Yeah, I can only think of a few on top of my head.
Which is like the ones we're going to talk about.
Which
my Shutter Island is pretty psychological.
Shutter Island. I cannot think of a scene in my head.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Nah, then that's why I didn't see it. Some of his movies are in.
I like his movies to a point. Like Inception was pretty good.
I have yet to see that actually.
You've never seen an Inception?
Never. Wow. I feel like I tried to, but I got bored. It has a slow startup.
Yeah, it's a bit of a slow burn.
My top favorite one is 1408.
That's a good one.
With my favorite sarcastic author.
Author?
I
mean, in the movie, he's an author.
Yeah, in the movie he's an author. But no, actor is what I mean. With John Cusack. If you know him, you know him. And then you have really good movie taste. If you don't, then yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm just kidding.
But he is top for Hot Tub Time Machine. If you like that kind of movies. Serendipity.
If you're into the romance, Say Anything.
Yeah. Must Love Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
He is in 16 Candles. He plays one of the geeks.
Little geekies, yeah.
Because he was a very known actor.
Oh, he was super popular in that time.
Yes, very. And with his sister, Deborah? Was it Deborah? Debbie?
Joan,
yes. I know a character she played. That's why I said Joan or Debbie. Sorry.
Oh yeah, from Adam's Family.
Oh,
Adam's
yes.
Family.
Yes.
Values.
Yes, Values. The second one, she married Festa for the money,
I fucking
aka.
love when she's doing the slideshow.
Oh my god, right? Malibu Barbie.
And they didn't get me Malibu Barbie. They gave me Beach Barbie. Actually, don't remember what she said, but I remember the Malibu Barbie part.
I think she wanted a ballerina, and they gave her a
Malibu Barbie.
Yeah, and then she burned the house down because of it.
She took it in and burned it down.
Right?
I love that character.
Oh, I
She was also in a School of Rock.
Yeah, she was the principal in School of Rock with Blackjack.
Mhm.
Jack Black.
Blackjack. I just caught on. I was like, Blackjack. We're not gambling.
I know, we're not playing cards. Jack Black.
Jack Black.
But he plays an author, like I've said before, who lost his daughter due to cancer, and he didn't handle it well, which,
understandable.
Yeah, there's no way to handle that really well. But basically, he goes around the world debunking rooms and stuff like that, that there is no such thing as an afterlife or the paranormal.
I honestly think didn't he start because he wanted to believe that there was something else out there?
Yeah, but then you get like these haunted places that are actually really haunted, and shit happens.
He keeps doing it because there's a part of him that just can't give up.
Yeah. Then because of his efforts, room 1408 finds him and sends him a postcard. As soon as he gets to the hotel, who the manager is played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Ooh, love him.
He basically tells him, we didn't send you anything. You're not going up to that room.
Yeah, the second that they told me, we didn't send you a damn thing. Mm-hmm. I'm leaving. What do you mean you didn't send me a postcard to come visit your haunted place? What do you mean?
Right.
Then again, a part of me is like, yeah, we're staying.
I'm like, yeah, we're staying.
Yeah, we're staying.
And then I leave a door after.
And then you would leave.
Yeah, I'll leave you.
I was like, what do you mean you're going to stay? You would leave me.
This one is actually based on a true event, too, with a young woman under an alias name called Kate Morgan. She checked into the Hotel del Coronado on Thanksgiving. Apparently, she was waiting on a male companion. A lot say that it was an affair, but we're not totally sure. 5 days after checking in, they found her body.
Did she do it herself, or was she murdered?
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know either.
I could not find much of the case itself.
That's suspicious.
But she was found dead on the flight of stairs that are leading to the beach, apparently. After that...
What was she wearing?
Huh?
What was she wearing?
I don't know.
It didn't say?
It didn't say anything, really. After that, it just said that there was a lot of disembodied voices, objects moving, and the usual stuff.
Because if she was in something that would suggest she was going to the beach, murder.
Maybe then that would be a white dress, probably.
That's so cliche.
Like a white Sunday dress.
So cliche.
It is very cliche. But that's how they dressed back then.
I don't believe that.
I don't know. I can definitely look more into it.
I'm sure some of them were that type of shit, but all of them?
I don't know. Every Japanese ghost has long hair and we're freaking wearing white clothing. That's because they're buried in it.
Assuming, respectfully, a majority of Japanese people have black or brown hair, and it's usually pretty long.
True. This is actually one of my top favorite movies.
Yeah.
When it comes to psychological horror, I can actually just watch this movie and not even put it down, no matter how many times I watch it, because every scene is freaking amazing and so detailed. I love it. There was a lot of... This room makes you kill yourself, pretty much. It makes you commit suicide. And that's why, Samuel was like, don't go up there. Don't do it. And he does it because, he's a skeptic. My favorite scene is... There's a lot of my favorite scenes in there, but I call it the icy room scene. So the freaking room becomes ice, little icicles everywhere. And he hears...
Did you feel good, though?
I don't know, he was shivering. He didn't have no covers or anything.
Oh.
It would have felt good if he had covers.
Yeah. Heated blanket in the cold, cold room.
Because I think I think this is right after the scene where it's right before the scene that the room gets flooded with water and then it becomes icicle.
So he's wet, freezing. Okay, that would suck.
Yes. And then he hears freaking the hotel manager in the refrigerator, a little mini version of Samuel L. Jackson saying, I told you. just give up. You're done. And the alarm clock keeps playing a song that says we've only just begun. Hearing that shit, I would be pissed.
I'll jump out the window. All right, you got me.
See, that's the thing. He was trying to go to a different room by going out the window, and apparently one of them killed themselves going out the window because the room makes like a holograph of how the person before died. It's like she walks out the window, jumps out, and you hear the scream.
Jeez.
And then like when he goes outside though, out the window, and because like a very small ledge.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to get to the other window, but it keeps going further and further. It's freaking cool. I like that a lot.
I have to watch it again. It's been a pretty decent amount of time since I've seen it.
Oh yeah. When I watch this at night, I freak out, and then I end up having dreams about me being in that fucking room. Have you ever had a dream of like being secluded into a room?
No.
No? Okay, well, that happened to me every time I freaking watch this movie.
I have had dreams where it felt like I could not fucking move.
Oh, that's paralysis.
Like I would literally feel myself waking up.
Yeah, no, that's sleep paralysis.
Yeah. So when that happens, I'm like barely coming into consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
For that good couple of minutes, it feels longer. I cannot move for the life of me.
Yep, I am glad that I don't have that. Yeah, for those who have that, I mean, I'm so sorry. I've heard like horror stories of them having that.
I'm just lucky that it's not like constant.
Yeah.
I don't even know what triggers it, to be honest.
I don't know. You should do more research on it and see what's going on. All right, what is yours?
Mine is The Shining.
Shiny. Here's Johnny.
Red rum. Before we go any further, rest in peace, Shelley Duvall.
Oh yeah, she passed away
Too soon.
too soon.
Too soon.
I loved her as playing as Olive in the Popeye live action.
The live action movie with Robin Williams.
Yes.
I love that movie.
I don't like live actions when it comes to adaptations of like animations, but that one.
There's some of them that I do like, but not all of them have got it quite right.
Yeah, true. But that was cute, and I liked it. Like she literally looked like Olive.
She did. She literally looked like a real life version of Olive.
Yes.
And Robin Williams did pretty damn good as Popeye.
Oh yeah. I kind of want to see if there's any like bloopers of that, to see like him eating all that spinach.
I feel like there was a part 2. I could be mistaken.
Yeah, I don't think there's a part 2. I would have
not?
watched that. No, I don't think so.
I'll have to check later.
Mm-hmm.
The Shining was originally written as a book by one and only Stephen King.
Ooh, Stephen King.
Yeah. He's done a lot of books, and they've gotten a lot of adaptations of TV shows, movies, all within the horror. Most of them within the horror genre.
Favorite is the car one.
The what?
The car one with the...
Christine!
Yes.
That's my favorite movie.
I love that one.
That's one of my favorite Stephen King.
And Pet Sematary.
Pet Sematary is so good.
Just the first one. When it went further, I was like, no.
I like the original It. The original It was scary.
Oh, yeah. And with...
he looked like a clown you could possibly see. Anywhere.
It was based on the serial killer, wasn't it?
John Wayne Gacy, I believe.
Yes, John. And who played him? Who played it was my God.
Steve Curry?
Steve?
I don't know where I got Steve from.
Tim
Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry. Steve?
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Steve Jobs?
I'm thinking of his movie. I'm gonna be so deeply upset if I cannot name it. Because it's in my head. You know it too.
I love him in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yes. No, I love Rocky Horror Picture Show. I can do a whole episode on that shit.
I love that.
Yes.
Love that movie. It has Susan Sarandon in it.
Oh.
When Stephen King was writing The Shining, he was staying at a hotel called the Stanley Hotel. And he had a few experiences while staying at that hotel. This is before he actually really started writing the book. Like, he was already staying there when he decided to write a book. He was going through some stuff. He was going through personal issues with certain substances and whatnot. The Shining is a reflection of his personal struggles and what his experience was at the Stanley Hotel. From what I've researched on. That's allegedly, like what it was about.
Yeah.
He does not like the movie.
Well, I wouldn't either if I was writing a book whenever I was in a dark time.
Yeah, it sucks. Genuinely,
It's a hell of a good movie.
That movie.
Yeah.
But it's just so crazy how something like he pretty much created in a way. If I'm not mistaken, he did help. He was on set of the movie.
Yeah, he's on set in a lot of his movies, and he makes cameos into the movie itself too. I don't know if he made one in Shining, but he usually does.
I haven't seen him in there. If he was, he could have been in the painting.
Yeah.
At the end of it, maybe.
Maybe I get to go back and watch it, but he usually makes cameos in his movies.
I personally don't like him as a person.
I don't read enough about him to know.
Oh, I just for one reason, really, is why I don't like him.
Oh, okay. No, I don't hear anything about him or anything. I just like his movies.
Oh yeah, his movies are,
or his.
It's not really his movies.
Yeah, I like his books.
The adaptation of his books.
Like I've read it. I thought I read it honestly, but you told me a part that I feel like I don't remember. Didn't read much because it was
the one I do want to read is Christine.
Yes,
I would love to read that. Cujo? Is it
Cujo? Yes, Cujo.
I want to read that, but then I don't want to read it because I know the dog. Something happens to the dog. So sad.
What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene is the elevator scene where it opens up and just a tidal wave of blood comes rushing out.
What does that say about you?
I honestly don't know. Maybe I'm secretly a vampire and I'm thirsty. I really want to swim in that.
Dude, the way it was coming out, you'd be pressed against the wall.
And blood is thick, so.
Heck yeah. Even if you had like the strength to like go, you drown immediately. You get a cramp and drown.
Yeah, probably.
Your ghost can swim in it.
Yeah. I'll die to go swim in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
It's just how thick. I mean, like in the movie, it looked like they literally only did water and red dye because of how bright it was. If they used like a little bit of pig's blood in it and stuff like that, then it would probably look a little bit thicker. But in the movie, it looked just like water.
That's true. It looked like Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it looked like Kool-Aid.
Maybe that's why. I like red Kool-Aid. What's your favorite scene?
Oh, my favorite scene is the one that it's not really big as a favorite scene because of what happened to Shelley, because she was not aware what Jack was gonna do.
Oh gosh, are you talking about that scene?
Yeah, that scene to where she was literally told to just go in there, and I'm not sure what they told her what Jack was gonna do, but that dude, he's been qualified. He used to work with firefighters, is what I read, but he broke down that fucking door pretty much with the axe.
I would be terrified. I'd be like, I'm done with this movie. I'm done with you.
I mean, yeah, her face. That's what makes my favorite scene. It's sad. It's bad that they did that to her. But that face is pure horror. I love that.
That's what most people who direct horror, that's the type of reaction they want.
Honestly, if I got enough money to make a TV show of horror, I will make them sign a waiver saying we might end up doing this to you. Yes, I will consent to it. I'll be like, give them a waiver, like we might end up scaring you without you knowing.
To get a real genuine reaction for the movie.
Yes. If I have to hire actors, that just will be getting, I will do that.
You can hire haunted house actors.
Yeah.
Because they're usually already doing that shit to people.
But then then I'll do that to them.
Yeah. They're like, come on, you do this to people. Let me do it to you, man.
I used to be a haunted house employee, and man, people, I swear. I think I got hit in the head once.
I feel like I would punch people.
Yeah, no, I got hit in the head. I got hit in the regional area, even though there's nothing there.
Oh my
God. Hurts. Weirdly enough, it like gives you a burning sensation.
I still haven't been to a haunted house.
Really?
Yeah, the only one I've been to is the one at our amusement park.
But yeah, that's my favorite part. And then the iconic saying, "Here's Johnny."
Here's Johnny.
Which actually Chucky and the seed of Chucky copied whenever he axed down the freaking hospital door.
That was funny. Chucky.
Yes. But yeah, that is my favorite, which not everyone is a fan of.
Mm. I like the scene because it's so iconic. But just poor Shelley.
Yeah. Alrighty, what's our next one?
Geeky sci-fi horror.
Ooh. So one of my top favorite one is Faculty with Elijah Wood and Josh Hart.
Elijah Wood is
Hartnett.
cute.
Oh yeah. You know him as his iconic character, Frodo.
From
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
And Josh, you would know him in H2O with Jamie Lee Curtis. And also he played in 30 Days of Night. That
The
with
vampires.
vampires. Yes.
Love that movie.
But Casey, who is played by Elijah Wood, is a geeky person who finds this little tadpole thing on the football field, takes it to his science teacher and be like, hey, look, what's this? Pretty much he's like, you found a new species. Let's put it in water.
Yeah, I think they thought it was a aquatic creature.
Yeah, so they
Which,
put
I mean,
it.
technically it was.
Well, the reason why they found out it was because whenever Stokely was her name was, she was like a kind of goth, but she would love sci-fi too. She pushed one of the students and the water got in it, and then it started breathing. So as soon as that happened, he's like, oh, let's put it in water. So he puts it in water, and then this fool is like, I'm gonna check its prostate. So it starts touching it, and it freaking bit him. It's pretty funny. I was like, that's what you get.
Felt up the alien.
He
Felt it up the alien. Well, I wonder what you are. Get the hell out of here.
Like literally just feels around it, and then like the way that got its teeth out and the sound effects of it like getting these clamps to open its mouth and then bite him. Oh, I was like, ooh, man, that's inside y'all people? That's gross.
I can't remember. How did it get inside them?
By their ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll literally get into them by their ears because like the school was getting taken over first, and the nurse did a little school checkup to check everyone's ear. And it like literally duplicates in within the person and sends it into them in their ear.
That's disgusting.
AKA body snatchers.
Body snatchers, literally.
But of course, how it always happens is that there's always a new girl that comes in. And of course, she is the queen bee.
Literally.
They even accused her, be like, you just got here and all this shit started happening. What if you are it?
Honestly, that I just would have ran with that.
Yeah.
I would have rather be proven wrong than risk dying.
And then like, cause like Zeke, he has like this concoction that he makes, like he sells the kids that like has caffeinated pills mostly, and it dries them out. And she was like, I'm allergic to that. I'm allergic to that. I can't take that. You know, I'll die. I'm like, that's your first hint. She's gonna die. Force that thing.
Prove it.
Right? And then she did her little trick, and like a little alien thing comes out of her pinky to like freaking take out the substance. So she pretends that she took it. It's pretty funny.
Smart, so smart.
But of course, the nerd saves the day.
Love it.
Warning, it does have a person in there that he is not liked. He's never been liked, honestly, I don't think. But he's in only 2 scenes, so do not dock it because he is in there. You can quickly pass him. Just saying that now. Quickly pass him. And I don't think you remember this movie either. Do you remember this movie?
My mom was watching it not that long ago.
Oh, okay.
So I saw her watching it, and I'm like one of them old people that I don't want to watch it, but I'll end up stopping right there in the middle of the room to watch it.
Yeah.
So I watched it for a good couple of minutes, so I vaguely remember.
What's yours?
I think mine is another classic, which is Alien.
Ooh.
From 1979. Yes, huge fan base. Huge. So I'd like to start off with a little disclaimer. I'm not a huge fan, but I am a fan.
Same. I did not read all the comments. I did not look up all the lore.
I want to read the comments.
I'm more of Predator side.
I'll be honest, I didn't know there were any. But I'm still a fan. It's one of the popular horror sci-fi franchises about an invasive alien species. Pretty much attach themselves to your face and slither inside you that way.
That's how they impregnate you.
The humans. But it stars the wonderful Sigourney Weaver, who plays Ellen Ripley. She's one of the warrant officers.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a rumor that I don't know if I heard it, but I distinctively remember it. Like, it's just so wild that I could not forget it. After the first movie and they're pitching the second one, they asked Sigourney Weaver if she wanted to come back to play Ripley. And allegedly, she told him, "Yeah, I'll come back, but I want an intimate scene with an alien." This is allegedly, like, I dead ass think this is just a rumor.
A rumor by a really diehard fan who's also wanting to see something.
Fanfic.
Uh-huh. Keep it in fan fiction. Keep it in there.
Obviously, the scene didn't happen because she did come back as Ripley. I believe 4 movies.
Mm-hmm. How would that work? It's acid. That alien's saliva is
honestly
acid.
What was it? Which one was I watching?
No, his saliva is pure.
Listen. So I watched Alien again. At the ending where she's escaped on the escape pod, right? Mm-hmm. She's inside this, the little escape pod. Mm-hmm. She just watched the big ship blow up. She has the cat with her. She put it in the cryogenic thing. And lo and behold, there's that fucking alien. Mm-hmm, like right there sleeping under there. And it looked very human-like, is all I'm saying. The way it looked like it was a man is all I'm saying. For that one split moment, I get it. For that one split moment that I saw it, I was like, and I saw his hands, I was like, okay, I understand. And then it stood up, and I was like, absolutely not. It looks like a roach.
Oh my gosh.
I was immediately retracting everything I just said.
Like attraction 1.1 second, boom,
literally
you ruined it.
And then it stood up and it was ruined immediately. So I was like, what the fuck? It looks like a giant roach. It looks like a giant cockroach.
Oh my god, you just remind me of animes when they were behind them, they look all cute and everything, you turn around, it's a fucking dog face. Like, nope. Change my mind.
I was like, ooh. No, brother, no. But yeah, I was just like, that's a wild rumor. It's not true. It can't be true.
That's actually one of my favorite scenes right there. Whenever you sees them right there, and then like it's all like cuddled in there, and she like basically lures it out to be able to escape it from the pod.
She literally like freaking sprayed it. Yeah, sprayed it awake like a bug. And it scrambled like a cockroach.
Like, literally, she was like behind everything, trying to grab the thing.
She's like, which one is it? Which one is he under right now? I was like, oh my god.
Because it was the air thing, right? That like
it blows like I believe hot air or something. Mm-hmm. It blows like a, and then that's when she hit the locks and pretty much opened it to push it out, and it tried to crawl back in there like a damn bug. That's why I can't understand. It's literally a roach. You're having fantasies about a roach.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't die. No matter what you do to it, spray it, kick it out, it don't die.
Do not give them more ideas, Dawn.
I'm not trying to. But
yes, you are. You're antagonizing it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, but my favorite scene throughout this movie is pretty much one of the most iconic scenes, which is they get I believe his name is Kane?
The one that should have died outside the ship.
But yeah, where Kane is like awake, he looks rough. Mm-hmm. Rough. They're in that kitchen area, and he just starts what I can only describe as seizing. He was seizing. Mm-hmm. And they try to get him on the table, try to put something in his mouth to make sure he don't swallow his tongue. Mm-hmm. And then he's tearing at his chest, and then boom.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. If you haven't seen Spaceballs, I say see it, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
That movie's hilarious. Because honestly, even when I was watching it again, that's exactly where my mind went. I was waiting for the top hat and cane.
Right.
But that's my favorite part. in the movie.
I kind of said one of my favorite parts.
Mm-hmm.
That one, and then also, I don't think it's from the first one. I think it's from the second one when they find that kid.
Yes, because I started watching that.
Yeah, and then they were in the med bay because the thing got onto another officer, and it came off, and it was literally like crawling everywhere, trying to find someone else to like attach to.
Yeah,
fucking love that scene.
The little girl was like, "You're all gonna die, don't you?"
Right?
I was like, Ripley knew. Mm-hmm. She told them not to go.
Honestly, if like a little kid came up to you and be like, "You're gonna die," and I'm like,
"Say less. Let's go."
I would look at this kid and be like, "Oh, you next.
You're next.
If you're the messenger, they're gonna kill the messenger."
It sends a message.
Oh heck no!
I don't really have like a least favorite scene besides that they should have left Kane out there.
Right, when you're watching it, be like, "No,
don't bring him in. Why didn't they listen to Ripley?"
Yeah, I would.
And they continue not to listen to her
because she's a woman.
In the second one either,
because she was a woman.
She's a badass woman. She
yeah.
put you bitches in your place.
Right, everyone else dead. She survived. And the cat.
It's so crazy to me. You got all these advancements, right, in the world, and you don't believe her about the aliens?
Right.
You've been in space how long? Come on now. That's why I always feel like they knew. They knew.
Well, remember that robot one? He knew already about them.
Yeah.
He wanted to take them in like the species.
You're right. Yes, in the first movie, yes.
Yes, in the first movie, he already knew.
That's
about
the whole reason why he was on board. She hated the robot because in the second movie where there's another robot and they didn't tell her about it, she damn near cut him in the cafeteria. She's like, getting to there being an android on board. I was like, girl, trust me, he's gonna have milk pouring out of him soon because I think he was also
that fucking scene in the first movie,
crazy.
That I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, what the fuck is he? Is he a whole other species? Why has he got white stuff coming out of him? Why is it runny like that?
I like how your mind went to milk though. Mine went somewhere else.
Oh.
Because it's a male, so I was like, what are the freak are they doing?
Milk and you thought of...
Hey, I'm just saying.
Oh my god, now I cannot see it.
Hey, I was 16 when I watched Aliens, okay?
Understandable. So, creepy. What category do we have next?
We have monsters.
Monsters. There's so many good monsters. Why? That was gross.
How was that gross?
Not yours. I hated that little squeaky fucking laugh. Okay, stop. I'm not redoing this shit again. There is a lot of monster movies.
Definitely.
Too many to choose from, honestly.
Yeah, you got, let's see, we got the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That's old. That's a classic.
We got Frankenstein, Dracula, werewolves,
Bride of Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein. You got The Invisible Man.
And you got like stuff like Ginger Snaps.
I didn't say werewolves. Yeah. Well, they were called lycanites. Lycans and werewolves are two different things.
I thought they're lycanthrope.
Lycanthrope.
No, I'm thinking of Underworld.
No, they're lycanthrope.
Yeah?
Yeah. But they're two different things. Werewolves and you got many more mermaids and a lot of them.
Oh yeah, like sirens specifically for the horror genre is what I think of.
I think all mermaids.
You think all mermaids are evil?
Not all, no. I think mermaids are the same as humans. There's some that are bad, some that are evil.
Okay.
I mean, I just said the same thing. Just one is worse than the other. Some are good, some are bad, and some are really, really bad. Like humans.
Humans. No, I think humans are worse. I picked Trimmers.
Ooh. Kevin Bacon.
This movie came out in like 1990, so it's like one of the early 90s movies. It's about these worm-like creatures which Kevin Bacon's character and Fred Ward, who you might remember from Joe Dirt or something.
Mhm.
He played Joe Dirt's dad. But their characters, Valentine and Earl, pretty much, I guess, discovered this worm-like species and they called them graboids.
Catchy name.
Which until recently watching it again, I didn't realize that they were called that. Kind of remind me of that worm from SpongeBob.
Oh, the big worms. Yeah, I know.
Alaskan bullworm.
Yeah, where Sandy was riding them. Oh my gosh.
Because they're very subterranean, I think is what it's called. They can't see, they're blind.
Yeah, they just feel the vibrations.
It's the vibrations.
I think of them more as like the sandworm from Beetlejuice. They have more of that structure.
True. Oh, they do look like the sandstorm. Maybe it was inspired by that.
Maybe.
Wait, when did Beetlejuice come out? In the 80s, right?
Yeah, in the 80s.
It has someone else in here who you might recognize. Reba McEntire.
What do you mean might recognize? Everyone know who Reba is.
Everybody know who Reba is.
Yeah.
She's a single mom who works too hard.
Oh, dang. I know the song. I swear I know the song.
I love that show.
Fuck, I can't remember the rest. But yes, I love that show too.
But yeah, it has her in it. I wish she would have went on to be in the sequels because I believe only Fred came back for the second one. I wish I would have seen her more.
Yeah. Wasn't that one dude in there too? I don't know his actor's name, but he's the wax off.
Oh, from Karate Kid.
Yeah, from Karate Kid. The original Karate Kid. Original.
Yeah, he was in there.
Yeah,
he played one of the store. He played a store owner.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
He was the one that was trying to buy the dead graboid from Earl.
Oh yeah.
He's like, how much? How much? I'll pay you right now.
Oh yeah, they were like freaking bargaining. He was like,
yeah.
He's like 15, and he kept going lower.
The prices were so low that I just couldn't help thinking like, damn, that money now is like the price it would be now would be in the like thousands,
Freaking
$500,000. Anyway, we're not getting into that. So I think my favorite scene, which is also there's also a scene that I kind of don't like. After they had the graboid had pretty much swallowed a car, and Earl and Valentine are like on their horses, and they went to that couple's house to check on them because they haven't heard from them for a while. It's a small town, and so they're on their horses. They're there, and they realize that their car is underground and there's something there.
Oh yeah, because they were hearing the music.
Yeah, and then they just like, oh hell no, and they take off with the horses and it starts chasing them because it can feel the vibration from the horses.
Yeah,
and so they pretty much lead it to like this. What do you call them? Where it's like it looks. You see that where it was in the water. It's concrete. It was in the water.
Yeah, it was like a sewer, like water thing.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But
it's concrete.
Yeah. So the reason I don't like this scene is because a horse does end up dying, which is Earl's horse, because it gets attacked, so they fall off.
Yeah.
And I don't like that scene.
Don't like it.
But I like the part where they kill the graboid, because the graboid is fucking stupid. Because they jump inside I call it a ditch, concrete ditch. They jump inside there, and the graboid, I guess, was trying to jump. And it hit the brick wall and died on impact.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, because it freaking hit hard.
Because it was going fast. It was trying to jump to the other side.
No, it was just... What?
No, it was trying to... It could sense there was a gap.
Oh, did it?
From the vibrations. It could sense there was a gap there. It just didn't know there was fucking concrete there.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Because there was a total of 3, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Because the first one died in that little ditch thing. The second one... Bert killed it
I believe it was in the town. It was when the second one died. Over by Bert's house.
Yeah, like it literally ran into Bert and they had all those damn guns. and literally shot it with Big Mama. She got killed.
And then when they were leaving the town, the rest of this, whatever was left of the survivors, they were leaving the town and they were stuck on the rocks. And they killed the last one there.
Yeah, that's right. My favorite scene, well, it's not even my favorite scene. I just like how they put this factor in on how, like, smart they were, because they were figuring out the buildings and stuff like that. They were shaking it underneath and actually slowly dragging it in.
It's crazy how smart yet stupid they were, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they learned.
Yeah, they adapted.
I think they were learning, because once they realized that the first one died of concrete, they started getting a feel of the concrete and the houses. I think that's what happened.
Do you think they were all like, because it really didn't, we didn't really get to see its whole body. Do you think they were all like attached to each other in some way, kind of like
and it's just dragging along the dead bodies?
Do you remember that movie Evolution? No. Ah, dang! I wish I could remember.
I think I kind of get what you're saying. Like the dead part, like kind of gets cut off in a way.
And but then, like, all the knowledge is already in there, though, and just like adapting.
Or it could just be like a hive mind type of shit.
True. Telepathy. Yeah, definitely.
Because we don't really get to explore the full depth of these creatures, you know. In the first movie, I stopped after the third one.
I honestly just stopped at the first one. I didn't know after Kevin Bacon was in the wrestler stall.
You're like, no, Kevin Bacon, I'm not watching.
I thought he was really cute.
He is cute. Yes. I loved him in Footloose.
Oh, yes.
Especially.
I always thought he was really cute. Yeah, I like older men, okay?
Okay. What's your favorite movie?
Mine is...
Or one of your favorite movies?
Nightbreed, and this is actually my top. Oh. Because Nightbreed, the art, the story, everything. I love this movie. This is a monster movie, of course. It has many monsters in there, and they're called Nightbreeds. So Nightbreeds, they were exiled from humans because, humans destroy everything that they don't understand. And pretty much they were jealous of them because some of them can live forever, some of them die. I mean, they were all types. And they were called either shapeshifters or Nightbreeds. So this movie came out in 1990, but it is based on a book that's called Calibal. And that one came out in 1988, which is on my list. I need to read it so bad because I love this movie so much. Honestly, if I got the money, I would make this into a TV show first. Yeah. Because it was supposed to be a TV show, but they didn't have the funds for it, and so it fell through.
That's when we would start like a Kickstarter campaign. So if somebody wants to like invest in this project of yours, they can do that. I don't know if the author is still alive, but I would 100% get him on. We should just go ahead and research this shit.
Yeah, I will freaking research this at the top of, like, even the artists who made the makeup and made the costumes. I will try to get them on there as soon as I can, because it was like Little Monsters meet Hellraiser.
Okay, I've seen Little Monsters in Hellraiser.
Especially like one person, he was so cool. So like he's kind of thick, but he has 2 slits in his stomach, and these slits, some like eye-looking things like slither out of his stomach. And I don't know, I kind of liked it. It was really cool. And there's like all shapes, and then there's this woman who's like all spiky. She's like a porcupine, like a human porcupine. But she's very seductive.
I need to watch this movie.
Yes, you need to watch it. I just love it so much. But the base of the movie, his name is Boone. And Boone is pretty much part of the prophecy. Okay. That, like, humans will attack again. And once humans attack again, he will help them bring them to another place to keep them safe, pretty much. Oh. He kept dreaming about them, and he kept dreaming about the place was called Median, which Median was a old cemetery, but the Nightbreeds lived underneath. Oh, okay. It was like their own little city underneath the cemetery. But their therapist is literally a fucking serial killer who kills families and plants all the kills on Boone, making him think that he is the one killing people. Because of that, he gets shot down, but he gets shot down right after he got bit by Nightbreed. So apparently it's kind of like a vampire situation. if you dream about medium and stuff like that and you get bit by them and you get killed, you become a Nightbreed.
Okay.
So there's a lot of factors into it. I want to read the book because I know there's so much more facts in there, and
a whole lot more lore in there.
Yes, because about their god and everything about it. So I really want to read it. But I love this. 100% love it. 100% watch it. Just it's amazing.
100%, yeah.
100%.
It's something we gotta add to our watch list.
Yes, I will. We plan on doing a YouTube also to like watch movies and react to them. This is one of the ones that we will do in the beginning.
100%. I think it should be our first one, actually.
Yes, actually, yeah. I will talk my ass off of this fucking movie because I fucking love it.
I want to know every single point. What did you think about this thing?
Oh, fucking yes. It'll be a 2-hour long fucking thing, and the movie's only an hour long.
Commentary through the first hour of the movie, and then an hour talking about the movie.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Fucking love it. But yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I went a little passion there.
You gotta let people talk out their passions.
Yes, I was literally having a fucking Italian hand the whole fucking time.
Her hand was like this.
It's like muy muy.
But just you know the hand.
You know the hand.
You know it.
But yeah. Now let's talk about zombies. I want the Living Dead freaking zombies to where you can just push them to the side and not waste any of my bullets. Because like I remember from that scene, she was just like, one, she doesn't know how to fake cry.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
She didn't know how to fake cry. That was
the most bullshit crying I've ever seen.
But she was just like kind of dancing around with that old lady with the holding the doll, and then she finally pushes her away, and I'm like, dude.
Why was she crying?
Because she left Ben.
Oh, I thought she's crying because she saw the old lady with the doll.
No, she was crying because Ben got bit and got shot. So, you know, he's dead weight pretty much.
I didn't know he got bit. I thought he just got shot.
He got bit whenever they were trying to like pull that dude out of the door in the ending until like that freaking Cooper dude decided to grab the gun and like kind of point at them.
They should have shot him.
Yeah, I would have shot him too. I'd be like, dude, you're a prick. But again, I kind of would shoot his daughter too. Because you know, she was bit, but none of them went down there to check what happened to her.
Yeah, they thought she just fainted or something.
Yeah.
Or she was.
But World War Z zombies. They're fast.
They're like ants.
They look like ants when they went that scene when they went up the freaking wall, climbing on top of each other, like the intelligence.
And they only go after the people that are healthy.
Yeah, no, I would try to get sick all the freaking time. I mean, I'm kind of always sick.
Pretty much.
I'm always sick.
Pretty much.
So I think I'll be good, but then the day that I get healthy and feel a little better, I'm dead. I'm dead. Unless I build my bunker. So
true.
If I build my bunker,
it's like, do you want to be high up or do you want to be?
I want to be in the ground. I'm not gonna be high up.
I would be high up.
Why?
Because I just imagine them all rushing down there. They'll be able to get to me quicker if it's down there.
But if it's ones.
Yes, but it depends on how high you're building. Because there'd have to quite literally be a shit ton of them to get to where I'm at. That's how high I want it.
I don't know. If one finds out where you at, they all coming.
But I'd be so high. How are they gonna know I'm there?
You're scared of heights. How the hell are you gonna climb up there?
I'm gonna get over it very quickly. I don't even know how I'm gonna get up there either.
Oh my gosh. I'd rather be down there.
Actually, now that I think about it, I would probably kill myself.
Yeah.
Because anemic people cannot go up high. I just remember that.
Yeah, no. The ground would be safer.
What about water?
Urine.
I said water, not pee.
Yeah, no, you filter out your urine.
No, I don't mean drinking it.
Then what do you mean water?
To live on water.
Oh! I'm on a survival kick now.
You said urine, and I was like, you want to surround yourself in pee?
But you meant like, oh, what about water? What if I need water? I'm like, dude.
First of all, I'd kill myself. I'm not drinking pee. I know it can help you survive. I'm not drinking pee.
Well, you're not drinking straight out pee. You're going to be filtering out.
Absolutely not. I know what it is. I would have known what it was.
Hey, okay. Circumstances come, dude.
Circumstances be damned. I'm dying.
But what if you get a zombie shark?
I'd try to pet it.
would kill you.
I love sharks. I'm not scared of sharks.
But in this time, in World War Z, if you want to say you want to live on the water, I mean, you have food sources, but what if they became zombies too? You don't have any fish that you can eat.
But we don't. I haven't seen any zombies animals. I know there's zombie animals in other shows and movies, but in World War Z specifically, the animals weren't even around.
Is that because they got eaten?
Could have, but I think they didn't touch on the ocean, like the ocean in the water.
Because no one ever thinks about going to the ocean.
That'd be my first thought.
To steal a boat.
Steal a boat. It does. I don't even have to. I don't even need gas. Okay, I'm gonna row this big ass boat.
row your boat.
I'm gone.
Oh my gosh.
And I'll just float out there. I'd find a way to drink the ocean water, which is salty, and I know I'm not supposed to. And
you can. You just have to
filter it out. Right?
You have to boil it for about, I think, 24 hours, like a day.
I not learned, but I know there's a way to boil water with not much stuff.
And I mean, if you find a deserted island and like check it and shit like that, and to make your own colony, well, I mean, you can't. You're alone, unless you gather a party.
No, maybe you or someone else I know, but people are the worst in apocalypse type movies. They're always worse.
Oh yeah,
they're always worse than the dead.
But there's always some people. Movies have proven they're assholes, yeah. But then there's sometimes people who are like genuinely just want to survive. Speaking of people in groups, what's yours?
Mine would be Dawn of the Dead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, that's where the assholes come in.
Yeah, chose one fucked up zombie for another. I would want neither of these zombies.
They run and they don't run as fast as World War Z, but they jump too.
They're smart. Mm-hmm. I've seen them try to open the doors and shit.
Those zombies don't attack animals.
Yes.
Because of the dog whenever...
I think that's also why I would want them. I would prefer them. Because if they weren't attacking the dog, that means they do not have no interest in animal blood, animal meat, nothing. Mm-hmm. Which specifically they just want human.
Yeah, but that still doesn't mean that they cannot be infected.
How would they get infected? Oh, because
animals
are eating the zombie. That would be... And then it'll just keep spreading.
Yeah, the freaking...
It keeps spreading.
What is it called? Instinct. Yeah, the instinct just kicks in. Instinct to survive.
Because we would want to... The animal that needs to feed on something, if there's no animals near them and it's just a zombie, they still have flesh and they still have blood that's still going somehow. They eat them, we eat the animal, and then we get sick, and it's just a cycle that's repeated.
I feel like the only way to survive a zombie apocalypse is
to be fucking vegan.
Vegan, yes, but also just hide somewhere for a long time. Get a group, hide somewhere, and just let them eat off of each other. Because sooner or later, they're gonna eat each other, or they're gonna defecate.
That's true. Depending on the lore.
Depending
on the type of zombie we're dealing with.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're talking about not World War Z, but like games. So if you're talking about Left 4 Dead, you have those boomers.
Yeah.
I feel like those boomers are the ones that are like been there for decades and they're finally defecated.
Oh, you're right. And they're just gonna eventually explode on themselves.
It's like an evolution of the zombies.
Yeah, because if there's no way for them to continue, if they've reached the end of their evolution, they're gonna destroy themselves.
It's just a theory.
Just a theory. Okay, we're not scientists. We're not like super duper smart in that field.
Yeah, but we do love zombies.
Yeah, we do love the zombies. I do love to theorize about what would happen if we had zombies in real life.
The government is
the way I see it, because the body is just steadily decaying. Even now, it's just fucking bone, depending on how long you've been dead. Some cases, the brain's still there. And if this just reanimates just the brain, it'll keep your body going. But I still think your body's dying, even though it's just keeping you moving around and trying to feed.
But if you're thinking about warm body one,
if they can,
the blood is still running through, and their mind is still conscious and stuff like that.
You'd want to try to find a fucking cure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If they show any type of sign like, hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. I want to. That's what I'm programmed. My body's telling me to do.
I would either do a bunker or go find a fucking Sam's or Walmart and just barricade
myself in the Sam's. Honestly, that shit's stocked with shit.
And then that's
and a lot of it is not like non-perishable too.
And that's the time whenever I need a gun on me from human and zombies, because people are gonna be at you.
I would train myself with a knife or a sword.
Oh yeah, katana,
like
anytime.
Yes.
Katana,
because bullets will eventually be harder to find.
Oh yeah.
And unless you fucking know how to make that shit, knife.
Yeah, and knife. Like as long as you can find a rock in water, you can sharpen that shit no matter how many times. Well, it'll start shortening and thinning later on, but like there's knives everywhere.
You can make your own. We'll go back to the caveman times. I'm just gonna start making fucking spears.
Yeah, go back to native. Yep.
You can literally turn a rock into a sharp, pointy object.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
And then because humans are not alive, the earth is going to start healing itself. So we're going to have more trees
and more animals
and
are going to come
resources.
Back. Or more merging is what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
The animals will evolve. I think they revert back to their more primal. Yeah. Especially the animals we domesticated. There's a few named people in here. Some you might recognize, some you won't. Jake Weber is in here. Yeah, I remember his face. I don't know what he's in, but he has such a very distinguished face. Older now.
The only one I recognize really well in there is the dude who played in Modern Family. He was the asshole with the bolt.
I think that's the one I'm talking about.
Jake Weber, is that him?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that's Ty Burrell.
Oh yeah,
that's Ty Burrell.
Modern Family.
Jake Weber, he's in other movies. I just can't think. But yeah, this movie is essentially about survivors. It mainly focuses on a nurse named Anna who watched her husband die in the beginning of the movie, turned to a zombie.
Was that her daughter too, right?
I don't think that was her daughter.
No, stepdaughter, but that was a...
I don't remember her having a child.
But it was a child. I don't know. Okay.
I don't think it was her kid. I remember there's a little girl in there for sure, but I don't think it was her kid.
Oh, okay.
I think it was the neighbor kid. But anyway, she ends up finding like a few other people along the way, and they end up trying to go to a safe haven in the mall. See, there's already security guards, and security guards some of them already have they think they're the shit. Mm-hmm. They already think they're on a power trip. Was the main security guard where he's like, I'm running this shit. This is my zone, you know?
I laughed at that part whenever that doctor dude had to talk to him like he was a kid so he can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
I was just like, dude, I would be pissed if you talked to me like that.
Oh, he was pissed. Uh-huh. He was so mad. I think I don't really have a least or a favorite scene. I think the scene that I do think of is this guy and his fiance. His fiance's pregnant, and they're in the bathroom. He's got her tied up or handcuffed in there, and she's giving birth to the zombie after she's already became a zombie.
No, they weren't in the bathroom. They were in an actual store, like a kid's store, like a baby store.
You're right, and he had her chained up to a bed, one of the beds. Yes, I remember now. Mm-hmm. Yes, he had her in the bed. Why did I think it was the bathroom?
I don't know.
Didn't they go in the bathroom to just get rid of that baby?
No, because he was planning on keeping that baby if he didn't get shot down.
And bit, because he let his fiancée bite him. I remember she bit him.
That's my least favorite scene because the older lady did not deserve to die.
No. Honestly, if I was that older lady, I'd be like, you need to put them down. Mm-hmm. She's already a zombie. She just gave birth to a zombie baby. That baby was not going to be able to hurt nobody. Mm-hmm. Yes, because it's can't move. Even though its brain is active, that baby could not move at all. It was moving around, but you know what I mean. It couldn't chase you. It couldn't try to attack you and bite you.
It was its first generation being a baby zombie. So its anatomy probably was different. It probably could have crawled.
No, I think it was... She was already heavily pregnant, so that baby was human already. Mm-hmm. But which means it turned into a zombie the same time she turned into a zombie.
It's still whatever it was, the virus was still into the baby's DNA. So it could have changed its whole anatomy, and it could have if you dropped on the ground, it could have just crawled around everywhere and trying to bite people. She did not deserve to die, but she pulled a gun on the girlfriend first.
Yeah, because she was already turned.
The dude was like, "You want to kill my family?
You need to kill my family? I'm gonna kill you, lady."
Yeah, pretty much just barrel right there.
Yeah, they shot each other.
Yeah, they shot each other multiple times.
He got bit by his fiance.
I don't remember him getting bit. That's the only thing.
I swear he got bit. I swear.
I don't know. I don't know. In the comments, if you watch the movie and just like say who's right.
Did he get bit by the baby? Because I feel like he was still holding that baby.
Yeah, he was still holding that baby the whole time when he was getting shot down. And then they finally shot the baby.
Thank God. Sorry. It just reminds me of there's this show. What was it called? Something, and there's a zombie baby in that show too, and that zombie baby runs around.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know.
If I saw that, you know, it's that show I'm talking about.
I forget what it's called because like that dude's a zombie itself, right? But he has a conscience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, if I saw a little zombie baby running around, I'm shooting.
It's kind of like whenever it's like when you see a possessed kid and he starts going on the wall. I'm throwing something at it.
Listen,
freak down.
Listen. I'm not gonna have the energy to help. Okay? So either I'm going or you're going. Either out on your own or through a body bag. It's your choice, man. That would have to be my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Or one of my favorite movies. What is your favorite horror clown?
Hong Kong Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's such a good one.
That is my all-time favorite.
I was stuck between two, and it was that one or the one I chose.
No, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is my jam.
Mm-hmm.
I love how cute they are. I love the noises they make. I love the drinking human essence in a cotton ball with a silly straw. Oh my god, I freaking love it.
Dude, I want the cotton candy gun so bad.
Yeah.
I want to recreate that so bad. Like, I want to do a full-on cosplay.
We'll do it together. Like, if we...
Our Halloween costume?
If we do, like, a video and we just, like, dress like them and just be like, that'd be really cool.
We'll be the cute... we can be... I want to be the one with it had the balloons. It was the short one.
Oh, yeah, that's the one. That's the one from my favorite scene, to where he was, like, in, like... it was like a gang right there.
Yeah.
And he goes up to them. He like puts his glove on and like freaking literally hits his head off. Freaking love that part. Or whenever the ending part, when that big ass like pumpkin clown comes out, like it's like the king.
Or the dog balloon.
Oh my god, the dog balloon is so funny. I love
when the dog balloon came up, I was like, I swear, if any of you humans hurt that dog balloon, I'm gonna go fight you. It wasn't a real dog, obviously.
They had like a bunch on it, like a chain. They're like all barky.
Yes, it's like.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love it. But this movie, it's an 80s movie, like a late 80s, 1988.
80s has some of the best horror movies out there.
Oh yes, they do, and it's a good one. I recommend to just watch it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it.
And they just came out with a game.
Yes.
And I want to play it so bad.
They're getting some recognition now because the games was just released. But if you haven't seen the movie, that's definitely something that you should go watch now. Like, just pause, go watch it, come back.
Yeah. I give you all permission to stop listening to us and go watch it.
Because it's such a good movie. Yes. It's funny. It's got the right amount of horror. If you're afraid of clowns,
then
they're cute.
They're very cute.
I'd be more afraid of like a regular looking clown.
Right. I'm more scared of the freaking birthday clowns than
like John Wayne Gacy's clown.
Yeah.
Did you see pictures of his clown?
Oh yeah.
That's scary.
Isn't that's what a freaking American Horror Story was based off?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Like seeing that clown, regular looking clowns that are birthday clowns are just no.
But then again, I think Art is really cute too. The Terrifier.
He does not look like a normal clown.
No, he doesn't. He's a demonic.
You can tell from his mouth that he has sharp teeth.
Yeah. And then the second one with that girl, the girl clown that looks like him, like he's imagining her.
The little girl.
Yeah, I was like, nope. What's yours?
Mine is probably like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's a little lesser known, it's called Drive-Thru. If you try to search it up, literal drive-thrus pop up. That's how lesser known it is.
Drive-Thru the movie.
But it's Drive-Thru. It came out in 2007. It has a good mix of comedy horror, just like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's about a clown. Clown is like a vengeful type spirit. It possessed like this kid that died from bullying. Pretty much, he was set on fire.
Yeah. I remember that scene.
Yeah. It stars Leighton Meester. There are a few others in here who you might recognize if you've seen them, like Penn Badgley, who's also in Gossip Girl. He's in a show on Netflix called You. Nicholas D'Agosto, who he was in Final Destination. He was in one of the Final Destination movies.
Which one?
The one with the bridge.
On the bridge.
With the bridge. Remember, he has a premonition on the bus. They're on the bridge. The bridge collapsed.
Ah, okay. I have to see his face.
That main guy.
I have to see his face. Yeah.
When you see him, you'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the killer clown his name is Horny the Clown.
And she is very horny for this clown.
If you watch the movie, you understand. Okay? There's just something about him. He's the only clown I'm attracted to. The only one. I'm kind of attracted to Art the Clown too, a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. So, Horny the Clown, he was pretty much bullied, and he's seeking his revenge on the children of the people that bullied him and pretty much led to his death, which it was Leighton Meester's mom and a few other people. It's pretty fucked up. There is my favorite scene comes from the opening credit scene, which there's wannabe gangsters in the beginning. They say some choice words, so just ignore that. They get what they get. They die in the beginning, so they got what came to them. But yeah, that opening scene, I love it, and that's pretty much where I really realized I have issues, because in that very first opening scene when I first seen this movie, and he's like, employee of the month is about to fuck you up. Love at first sight. Love at first kill.
Love at first kill. Nice.
I love that scene. Also, when he's chasing Mackenzie throughout the school.
I remember bits and pieces. I watched it with her one time, but never again. I don't think I did.
You're like, once is enough,
yeah.
Like, the way the movie ended, too, made it seem there was going to be another one, because Horny the Clown didn't die, even though that's what it seemed like. He died.
Oh. I don't remember the ending. Alrighty, guys. Well, this is the end. And hopefully you got a little sense of who we are during these movies. We have many more that we're going to do, many more that we're going to tell you about.
If you have any suggestions that you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we've seen it, maybe we haven't seen it.
We're always open for y'all to comment on us. As you can tell, we're almost the same, but have different purposes as well.
Yeah.
And hopefully you like me more better. I am the one with the better name, so creepiness here.
I'm just Dawn. We will be posting every other Saturday, so look forward to those.
Yes.
We do have a schedule.
Yes, very scheduled.
And we will post that full schedule.
Thank you for staying tuned, and
yes, thank you so much for listening to us ramble, because we do ramble a lot.
Yes. Alrighty, guys. Well, stay tuned tomorrow and stay creepy.
Stay creepy.